What is up, comic book fans?
Hey,
We are back. We're back again. Handsome as ever. Ready to start some shit. You guys know the drill. Like, subscribe. Jump in the comments. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us what's up. We're here to talk about some news. And we plan to do it.
like always.
I forgot to open my intro. Can you guys
I have mine open, but I was like, hey, okay, he's just doing his own thing.
Yeah. Smash the like button. Right.
Yes. Like, subscribe, share, all that kind of fun stuff. Let's get the word out. Basically, what we do here on the CryptoComics Couch is we break down the comic landscape and let you into our world. There has been a lot going on in the news lately. Oh yeah, we got a lot to cover.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
So before we start, Frey.
Hi. How are you?
Last week, we were talking about that 1984 cover for Wonder Woman.
Oh crap! No, I haven't started working.
Oh, come on!
I got busy with work. You know what I mean? Some of us got to hold down the day job.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us got to bring in that cheddar. So you're gonna have to give me until next week. I didn't even start the layout of that, man.
Okay, next week.
All right, next week.
Do that. I'm gonna bug you every day.
Hey, Amy's in chat. Says, "Love your shirt, Fry. I love it too."
Who is that? Let's get a little closer. I can't hardly see. Okay.
I'm a giant man. I'm already a billboard. Let's be realistic. Yeah, my shirt's pretty pimp. It's for Gypsy Leaf. Sorry, I should say in the system. Check it out.
Nice.
/Gypsy Leaf. Always good times. Always good times. Gypsy with the leaf. That's what we call it around the office. The leaf.
The leaf.
The gangster leaf. All right. So let's see. Should we just jump into these news? These news? The news?
Sure.
The news.
Okay.
The news? Some news. Jump into some news. Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
I love how we actually have like a list of everything. Like, this is what we're going to talk about. And he's like, you know what? Screw it all.
We do it live. All right. So here's what we got. Let's see what we've been doing. Fry showing off his Wonder Woman cover. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
It has been a busy week with things that we are not allowed to yet fully announce.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
So, but it's gonna be cool. So stay tuned for more.
Give him a hint.
We can give him a hint.
Okay, go ahead. Give him a hint.
We are proud to announce that we are going to be sponsoring CouchCon Winter this year. I can say that. I can say that we are very, very excited.
Oh yeah.
I believe that I want to say the date is December 5th through 8th. That could be. I could be wrong. I'll double check on that. We'll make a real announcement though.
All right.
It's coming. But yeah.
Yeah, doing a lot of stuff for that.
We got a lot of stuff coming through for that one, and I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Digital Dwight on Twitch says, "Hey guys,
What's up?
What's up, Digital Dwight? CouchCon for the win." You know, a lot of people don't realize this, but Digital Dwight is known across the entire industry, multiple industries, for his breakfast selfies. Just want to let everyone know that's not a joke. That is not a joke.
Oh, I know stories.
In fact, if I need to, I will pull up evidence of this breakfast selfie. I want to say that he does a different breakfast selfie every single day. Digital Dwight, if you are around, please comment if I am mistaken. But here's what I hate about him. I admit I am not a very healthy person, but it seems like clockwork that as soon as he pulls out the infamous Digital Dwight breakfast and does his cool little selfie with it, it's like the most delicious looking food. And at the exact same time, I'm sitting here with like a bag of sunflower seeds and a giant coffee. You know what I mean? Or like a huge bag of Laffy Taffy or something. And it's so hard to not feel like I'm just wasting whatever humanity I've actually got inside of me by just eating unhealthy the whole time. Let's see here. Lindsay on Twitch says, it's true. Breakfast selfies. I've seen many, too many. Amy Fraser in chat actually corrects me. Breakfees. I think that is what he calls them. And Digital Dwight says, I really hope that's not my actual legacy. It is brilliant though. Like I want to see him do like a time-lapse video where every day it just shows this picture. You know what I mean?
That would be epic.
Dwight, we need to get together. We need to do this. Or you need to do this. That's what I'm gonna say. You need to make a time-lapse video of all these breakfast selfies. Please. The world needs it. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't already have one, to be honest with you. And I'll be honest with you, I do not think that his legacy would be the breakfast selfies. I think his legacy would be his insane collection of sunglasses or eyewear. I'm gonna say eyewear. That's more accurate. Oh yeah. Dude's got more pairs of glasses than anyone I've ever seen in my life. Anyone. I mean, Sunglass Hut like goes to him and looks for inspiration.
Okay.
Dominic Colby on Facebook and chat says, hello, how are you guys today? Hello, Dominic.
How are you?
We're good. How are you, Dominic?
Always good.
Amy says he's done them in the past. Okay, well then now I got to try to find one of these videos.
We might have to show one off for the next Monday.
Right? Dwight says, learn how to make it yourself. I'm sure he's cussing at me. You know what? Dwight tried to teach me how to make this infamous breakfast that he puts together. And I even sat there taking notes while he did. I tried it at home. It was awful. Absolutely awful. Dwight says, Twitch doesn't like YouTube links. I do, though. Shoot it to me over Skype. Right? If you have a chance, I'm going to put that up on the stream because everybody's probably thinking that I'm a psychopath talking about Digital Dwight's breakfast selfies. That kind of does sound made up, though, doesn't it?
It really does. But I was I want to say I was scrolling through Facebook and I seen one. I was like, oh, good God.
Oh, okay. So you have seen it, though. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard stories of it gets a lot.
I have heard stories, many a great tale told of Dwight and his breakfast. All right, so let's see. Let's get to the news right now.
Okay.
But if I get a link for the breakfast, it's coming.
Well, before we actually get to the news, we have a creator spotlight this Friday. Actually, what is it? 8/21 at 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Valerie Finnegan.
I am so stoked on this one just because I'm a history buff. So I think this one's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. See, I used to always make fun of, when I was a little kid, like my dad would watch those documentaries about World War II and stuff like that. I was like, come on. Like, nobody cares about history. And then I ended up going into the military, and she writes these comics that are based on real events in the military, specifically with the Wasp comic. It's actually female pilots in World War II. It's really cool.
Oh, and I don't want to give too much away. Can I give more away? No, I can't give too much away on this, right? I don't know. How much can we give away? We got to say something for the spotlight. So I can't get... I'm going to fangirl. Everyone knows that I like to fangirl. Everyone knows that that's just my instinctive, thing. So I promised Jared that I would do my best to not fangirl. I make no guarantees, however. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No guarantees. But one of the things that I really love is that she has mentioned to me before. We talked to her at a convention one time. And she was mentioning to me before that she actually not only goes out and tries to find the tales of this history, but she looks at it from different angles, goes through and does crazy research from talking.
You can tell.
yeah, talking to
You can
like
tell
the existing families, stuff like that. Like it's super rad. I don't know. I'm a fan.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, for sure.
You also, you guys gotta pick up the what is it, Tiger of the Storm?
Tiger of the Storm?
On the Storm. Tiger on the Storm.
Tiger on the Storm.
Great series. Yeah. She actually, from what I understand, gives quite a bit back to different charities and stuff. From the sale of these comics too. So she's just an awesome, truly genuine person. We first met her at the Fandom Con, and then again at Fan X, and then I seen her again at the Free Comic Book Day. She was actually doing some signings at the local store here, and so yeah, I gotta hang out with her that day. Just such an awesome person.
So cool. Yeah. Let me see here. Let me see if I can share this. I just got a thing of Dwight's breakfast thing. So I gotta throw this out, but it won't let me put it directly in.
Oh boy. Okay.
So let me see here. Hey, he shot it over to me, so I'm just going to assume that means that I totally have usage rights here. So let me see. I am going to try to share this screen.
While you're figuring that out, so Dominic Colby over here on the chat says it was always my dream to join the military, and Casey says that sounds amazing. So I'm assuming we're talking in reference to Valerie's comics. So
yes. So real quick here, this video is a little bit long for me to embed directly into our stream, so I'm going to throw a link up. Go show Digital Dwight some love. Everybody go and subscribe to him. But just to let you guys know, this is how it's going to start. And I got to say, man, dude is ripped. You know what I mean? Like, look at this handsome devil. Look at him. Yeah. We work with this guy every day, and somehow I'm supposed to still have some type of self-esteem left. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure I'm probably not supposed to show Dwight shirtless on here, but he sent me the clip, so I'm doing it. That's right, ladies. Digital Dwight. Go over, follow that YouTube link, show him some love. I'm sure you will. Dwight has no idea what's coming to him. If this video gets 10 likes, then Dwight will appear at our next convention shirtless inside of the booth and do pictures with all the ladies.
Just 10 likes?
At the next physical booth. Let me clarify.
Okay.
In case we do like 6 online cons. Digital Dwight says, LOL, you're making me blush. Oh, are we both trying to show the link there? Yeah. I'm pretty sure he said that before I volunteered for him to do shirt or topless selfies with green screen is optional. Oh, I love that guy, man. He lets me have a lot of fun with stuff, for sure. So
I gotta say, surprisingly good dancer.
You know, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I might have access to your karaoke videos as well, so maybe we'll just throw that into the stream and pop that up one of these days. Oh, Digital Dwight says it's true. I will. 10 likes will do it. I'm cheap. There you go.
All right, so now we have a goal. Okay.
Oh, do we ever? I'm about to jump in there and just like it from 10 different fake accounts. All right. So yeah, Spotlight on Friday, Valerie Finnegan. We're so stoked and looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Might even perhaps have a guest interviewer on that one. We're still looking into that. We'll find out. So let's see here. Let's see the inking that you've been doing with Michael. Let's hear about this.
Okay. So I got contacted through some friends on Facebook. They're putting together a new comic, and
Hold on. You have friends?
Three.
That is awesome, dude. Come on, high five. High five.
High five.
Yeah.
So he was looking for somebody that can help ink a book. I volunteered, and so I'm working with him on creating a comic. I can't actually say what it is offhand yet, but they will be taking it all the way through Kickstarter and stuff like that. So
that'll be badass, dude.
It's gonna be fun.
You're gonna have to let me know. Let me know when that bad boy comes out.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll be promoting the hell out of it. So.
Nice. So let's see. Bob comic update. So you've been working on a new show here.
Yes. It's creating comics with M. Scott Russell. So that's me, by the way.
You know, I'm just gonna say it, y'all. That's a sexy name. You know what I mean? It is.
What we're doing is on Wednesdays, we're actually going to be bringing in various creators throughout the industry and showing how you create a comic from the ground up. As of right now, we got some really interesting ideas from chat, and so anybody who actually gets in there and kind of mixes it up with us, I'll definitely be listening to you as a creator. So far, it is a comic book about some astronauts. Something goes wrong, and they end up in a reality where mythological characters and creatures are real. So
this is gonna be rad.
I've reached out to some pretty big history buffs, and to see if we can, get some ideas from them. I'm going to show you some old books that I have, where just, random ideas for, comics and characters and stuff like that. And I can show you how, piece everything together and actually create a comic. So,
that's going to be so cool. I think everybody's kind of stoked for that. I really do. I think that idea for a show is going to be badass, especially with the viewer interaction and everybody kind of being a part of making a comic. Plus, you're going to list anybody that actually is helping with that as a creator of the comic, right?
Yeah. So you chipped in some ideas, so you're on that list.
Oh,
Amy.
Yes.
Sorry, Gypsy Leaf threw in some bunch of ideas. So.
That's right, Grandpa. You hear that? I made a name for myself.
And your mom said you never amount to anything.
14 minutes ago.
So
I kind of feel like Snoop Dogg. You ever see Snoop Dogg like doing that dance? That's what I kind of feel like right now. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Which dance?
You know the dance. Let's see here. Let's just this one.
Eat every day.
Yeah.
I just love that you have that like on cue, ready to go.
Oh man, I have to. You know what I mean? And just to be clear, so that everybody knows, if you haven't told by now, the stream is not safe for work. Do not share it to my grandfather.
Yes.
He'll beat me. Anyhow. Okay. Moving along here. Let's see. What was that in the chat? I saw something in the chat coming from Dominic.
Dominic.
If you get listener or creator, can you put that on your resume?
You know what? Do it. When you have that comic out there on the system and it says your name as the creator, why the hell not?
Dude, I don't see a reason why not to. I mean, it only makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Bouncing back and forth 2 laptops here. That's kind of crazy. All right. So we got the creator spotlight. We got the blog. Ooh, it came from the blog. All right. So, Mr. M. Scott Russell, Mr. Editor-in-Chief, I would like to know more information about the newest blog entry titled America versus Mega Comics.
Okay.
I want you to explain yourself.
All right. So a while ago on the Wednesday show, I was looking at Bazille's work. Bazille is a creator from Africa. Mm-hmm. And I started reading it, and I kind of realized like right away that I really wanted to know more about various other comics from around the world. Mm-hmm. So I started, just writing this series about like America versus other types, other regions of comics. So the next one, we have European comics coming up. But this really breaks down kind of the history and why different things are kind of the way they are. The reason for the art styles and stuff like that. So
I dig it, dude. I like it. Here's the most interesting thing to me, the right to left segment. Because yes.
Or the front to back.
Yeah.
It's really
well, to them it's still front to back, but to us it's back to yeah.
So I remember when I was a little kid, somebody handed me a manga comic, and I was like, okay, and it was translated in English, and I was like, this makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And somebody's like, dude, you're reading it backwards. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. I know how to read. I'm 8. I can read. And they're like, no, dumbass, flip it over. Start.
I just wanted to clarify that this dude does kind of also look like Dwight. I'm just saying. I wonder if he's ever done a breakfast selfie.
Oh boy.
What? I mean, there's only one way to find out, right? All right.
A Dragon Ball Z breakfast selfie?
Why not?
Dwight,
we need to make this happen, dude. Bam! All right. The next one up, because you've been a busy boy, is all about line weight.
Yes, this goes back into the inking. I actually take a picture I did back in college a long time ago. Man, I feel old. And just kind of, originally it was a pencil sketch. So, I decided to, add ink to it just for the sake of this tutorial. Now, part 2, this is just part 1. So it's a desk, a lot of, nice, easy, clean, straight lines. But I talk about the different line weights and why you'd want to add thicker weight to certain lines.
I like it. Ooh, we got a nice video in here.
There is a video. That guy is, he was the inker on, I believe that's the Venom series. And yeah, he breaks it down, just different tools that he uses and stuff like that. But he does go a little bit more advanced than what this particular blog post is talking about. That's part 2 where I really get into what he's talking about.
I dig it. I dig it, man. I dig it. This is Dwight tells me to stop. I don't want to stop.
But Dwight, he's in love.
I'm in love with Dwight Rowe. That could be a song.
So we should move on before we have HR, all over us complaining about you're in love with Dwight. Okay.
HR can complain all they want, okay? All right? HR can complain all they want. You hear me, HR? I'm in love with Dwight, and I don't care who knows it. All right.
And we're going to end up with a, restraining order on this show. It's going to be awesome.
No, the problem is going to be is that Dwight's just going to beat the crap out of me. That's what's going to happen. Y'all have seen the size of that dude?
Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, it's like posting pictures of himself lifting. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, COVID's got everything locked down. Let me go ahead and show my guns. I'm like, damn. Let's see. Dominic says, Dwight, why do you want him to stop? You just got a new subscriber from this. Oh, someone else might like Dwight as well. That's what I'm saying. Dwight's awesome, man. We have a lot of fun at conventions.
No, man, I only met him that first time at the FanX, and he was funny as hell the whole time.
Yeah, you guys had some good times. All right, so let's see. Next up on our list.
Uh-oh. I think we got a message from from our HR.
We've dealt with you before, Frey. We'll deal with you again and again. Ha ha ha. You know, I'm just going to state that technically I did get my job by telling our boss that I would duct tape myself to the hood of his vehicle until he gave me a job. And so that really happened.
Okay.
So, I mean, anything
doubt that actually.
Anything after that, I feel like they were just discounting my honesty. You know what I mean?
You know, I think the weirdest thing I've ever done in a job interview was I accidentally told my boss that his brother was an asshole. And so he gave me a job over it. It was like, that's funny. I was like, oh, okay.
It's like that clip from Ted that we probably can't show on here, but Ted's job interview went well. A good movie. All right, so next up, DC to publish Alan Moore's famed Twilight of the Superheroes Proposal.
Yes.
Thank you, DC, for finally giving us something good to talk about.
Yes. I mean, this originally got proposed in it was probably the 60s or 70s. Was it? I want to say it was 70s.
Was it? Was it that long ago?
I want to say it was.
Did they say it?
Right around the time when it was you know, for the man who has everything and whatever happened to the man of tomorrow, right before the
damn $50. $50.
Worth it.
Oof. I mean, it's 520 pages. That's quite the volume.
But you have to remember, this is a story that Alan Moore was like, I will never work on comics again unless they actually say yes to this.
Yeah.
So this is a story that's finally like putting that feather cap on the absolute craziness that was the golden era of comics, you know?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You know it's gonna be good.
It'll be good.
It's gonna be good.
It'll probably be all right.
All right. Now, with that being said, I do have to bring up the next article that's coming out, and I just couldn't believe that this was even stated.
Should we build a little bit of? No, we'll go right to it. All right. You can do it. Say it.
So,
Say it.
Jim Lee says that comics are very much a part of DC's future. Now, this is a comic book company, so it better damn well be the future. Come on. It's like if IKEA came out and was like, we will have furniture, don't worry.
All right.
Oh, shit. That's what you're. Oh my God. That's what you.
I know. It's like Apple. It's like, you know, somebody coming out and being like, you know what? Apple is going to continue making personal computer devices.
Duh.
No.
Now, we do have to say that there has been a lot of shakeup over at DC Comics lately. They announced the huge layoffs, which I still haven't seen an accurate, like, this is the total number of people. And this is, you know, from what department or whatnot, or even, you know, from DC or Warner Brothers, their parent company. But AT&T kind of put the hammer down. So when it comes to the movies and stuff like that, all of that is all licensed by Warner Brothers.
Right.
So, I mean, DC, that's the publishing house of it. So to get to actually say, like, hey, don't worry, we'll still be publishing. Well, if you're going to be around, you better be, because that's what you are.
Here's what worries me is that he says specifically, and I'm quoting off of this, he says, but it's about looking at everything and looking at the bottom 20%, 25% of the line that wasn't breaking even or was losing money. It's about more punch for the pound, so to speak, and increasing the margins of the books that we are doing.
Yes.
Now,
Now, as a result, they've recently announced that they're canceling stuff like Teen Titans, which used to actually be the #1 book in the industry.
Here's the problem that I have when a publishing house does something like this, they cut out. I mean, that bottom 25% very, very, very frequently is where the creators for next year are shown. It's where the characters,
honestly.
Yeah. I mean, look at the history of Marvel. You know what I mean? Tales to Astonish, or anything that goes along those lines.
Fantasy, what was it?
Yeah, Amazing Fantasy. Exactly. That was a book that they were going to cut.
Yeah.
So they threw Spider-Man in it because why the hell not? It's going to get cut anyways. If you're looking at
last issue, they just threw it in there.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not going to sell.
And so with this mentality of, well, if the bottom 25% are just getting cut out, they're not making us any money right now. That means that the people that are working for DC either they basically have the option: work on Batman or get the hell out. You know what I mean? Focus on Harley Quinn, focus on Superman, focus on, Green Arrow.
They even cut out Aquaman, and that has been a strong comic ever since basically the New 52.
Right.
Jeff Johns, man, he made that good. Although I do got to say, I absolutely loved the old Time and Tide series of Aquaman. When he finally,
you know what? I'll even agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was such a good story.
So Amy Fraser in chat says, so they're going to do like 20 titles that they can make crappy movies out of. Here's what's even worse.
Yeah.
This one's going to get me going on a roller coaster, y'all. Sorry.
Get on that.
Hey, they're not even going to continue making these crappy movies. And not all of them were bad.
No.
If you look at the movies and you say this is a movie, a lot of them were very enjoyable. If you look at a movie like, Batman vs. Superman, it was still a pretty decent show. You get to the friggin' Martha stuff.
Version. Watch the extended version, and it's really good.
Right. But the problem is that it's impossible right now to look at that and turn around and not compare it to Avengers. You know what I mean? If you do that, you're not going to live up. Marvel is killing it right now.
It is. But I don't know if Marvel is going to be able to sustain their, top tier, like we are the comic book movies, because Warner Brothers has been putting out quite a bit of really good movies lately.
Well,
and now we're moving into the lesser known characters that really not a lot of people cared about, like the Eternals.
And that's what's brilliant about it. Not only that, though, their shows are really damn good. The problem is they don't have that marketing effort out there that Marvel's got with the mouse. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people never watched Gotham, and it's actually a great show.
Okay, it started off great, then got really, 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 really weird. And I was like, man. But at the same time, did you ever watch that Swamp Thing series?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, God,
I've heard it was really good.
It was really good. Or, the Titans, they really finally started to find their own footing before the whole COVID thing happened. And the problem with Titans is the last episode of every season, it seems like they just don't know how to wrap it up. And so they do something really weird and just like, yeah, we're done. What?
The Arrowverse
season is good.
Yeah, the Arrowverse stuff that they're doing is killing it. And here's the thing is I think they're going to find a good path to take with that. I think that, The Boys on Amazon or Umbrella Academy on Netflix is showing exactly that you can really build popularity and look at an IP of a comic as a brand if you do a show in a good format and you make it so it's something that people are going to enjoy. Yeah,
but when it comes to that, they're still kind of fighting the crowd a lot. Miller and Amber Heard still haven't been recast. There's a huge push on the internet to get them both recast. Amber Heard, of course, made the allegations against Johnny Depp. They were, I believe, proven to be false in the court of law. And I'm not.
I'll say it. So she said that Johnny Depp was abusive, and then it ended up that she was lying about it. She got caught lying about it because someone recorded her saying that she was lying about it. And so they pulled her off Aquaman.
No, she's still on Aquaman. She's back on Aquaman.
Oh, is she? Last I heard she was pulled.
Yeah, and then you have Ezra Miller, who just choked out a fan. And I've heard something in the rumor mills about sexual allegations. But then again, they're kind of flying about everybody in Hollywood.
Yeah, well, the cancel culture thing is pretty strong right now, but
but just the guy is an absolute douche.
Mm-hmm.
And the fans are like, we don't want this guy as our Flash. And so they're like, nah, don't worry. We'll make it. Everybody will be happy.
Right.
Now you also have the Cyborg movie that Ray Fisher, I believe the actor's name is. Nothing against that actor. I think he's a great actor. I don't think he appeared enough in Justice League yet.
Isn't he supposed to in the Snyder Cut? Isn't that something that's supposed to change?
But the only thing I ever hear about him on the news is just him blasting Jeff Johns.
Mm.
And not only Jeff Johns, but the guy who kind of stepped in to direct Justice League.
Are you talking about the guy from?
No, he directed the first Avengers movie.
Feige? No, Feige didn't do that. Damn it, what's his name? Okay.
Yeah. Why am I drawing a blank? I don't know why.
Oh my gosh.
He did Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I feel like an idiot. We talk about him like every week too.
I know.
Whedon. Josh Whedon.
Yeah, I love his work, but yeah, Ray Fisher's just been blasting Whedon, and it's like, oh boy. Now, Whedon, was he the guy to bring in to direct or to finish directing the Snyder Cut or the Justice League movie?
Mm-hmm.
I have to say no, because of the tone of the movie. Sam Raimi would have been great.
Oh man, I love Sam Raimi.
Love him. But that would have been just a crazy, and Bruce Campbell would have made an appearance.
He's got to.
It would have been awesome.
I would love it if he just came in and he was like, Bonesaw!
Oh shit, wrong movie, and just walk out.
Yeah, just say nothing. Just gone. Just so all of us can be like, oh, I know that Bruce Campbell.
Wait, did you ever see that Stan Lee cameo on the Teen Titans Go?
No.
Oh, yeah, he's like running. He's like, I'm Stanley, and they're like, dude, this is a DC movie. He's like, I don't care. I just love Candy.
What?
Yeah.
This, oh my lord. This did happen?
Yo, yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up for everybody in just a moment here. Wow.
It was one of the best cameos ever. Now, if Sam Raimi would have, kind of finished directing the Justice League movie, Bruce Campbell would have done something like this, and that would have been epic.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let me call up Sam Raimi.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, now joining chat. No, I'm just kidding.
That would have been sweet.
All right, let's see. So I am linking this Teen Titans Go cameo appearance. So we want to watch it. Just to be clear, I have not had a chance to watch this beforehand. So if Matt here is lying to us, blame Matt.
Dude, it's actually pretty funny.
You can send your hate mail to editor-in-chief@CryptoComics.com. All right, let's watch the clip.
Place is amazing, yo.
They're really making movies about every superhero.
And it's time they make one about me. Come on. Jade Wilson's soundstage must be around here somewhere.
Hey, I'm Stan Lee, doing my subtle cameo.
Excuse me, Mr. Stan.
This is a DC movie? Oh, gee, I gotta get out of here. Hey,
Stan Lee?
I'm back. I don't care if it's a DC movie. I love cameos.
Not now, Stan Lee!
Excelsior!
That was awesome. That was too cool.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, what else do we got here? We got a lot of other stuff going on in the news right now.
Yeah.
Fandom event.
So,
sure.
as you guys know, we're going to do a 24-hour stream, except for on those channels where they make us, break it down, all that kind of crap. Whatever. So, they have a schedule. DC. This has been like the DC episode, hasn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So, either way, they announced their schedule for the fandom. It's got everything in there. There's even there's so much like live events that it's gonna put San Diego's to shame. It really is. There's going to be interaction with the chat. Let's see. They even have what's that singer? I'll have to find it again. I was like, oh dear Lord.
Pull it up.
I have it up.
Well, then show your screen.
Chris Daughtry.
Technology.
Oh boy. All right. Share my screen. Yeah, I'll show
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We are just getting him trained. It's like herding cats sometimes.
All right. So, I mean, we start off right away with the Wonder Woman 1984 panel. I believe they actually cover that like 3 times. They even at one point in time, it's just them playing a game against each other and showing essentially how to play a game that they were playing during the making of the movie. Justice League Snyder Cut. Oh, and here's what's going to be cool. Jim Lee showing off fan art.
What? Okay. You know who I feel like right now, right after you said that? I feel like this guy. Yep. Exactly. That's right there. And then he's like, what do you mean Jim Lee's doing fan art? Jim Lee's doing fan art? Oh! I am so ready for this. Okay, so what else we got?
That'll be good. So we have Batman Beyond the Cowl or Behind the Cowl. It's all the voice actors of Batman. The Snyder Cut, they're gonna have a panel, which is gonna be awesome. A new Aquaman. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to do this, but an Ask Harley Quinn. Supposedly, you had to submit your questions, and she would be answering the questions. And I think they're actually going to do animation in order to get her to answer the questions. So,
what?
Yeah, I think from what I hear, there's a ton of work that went into that Ask Harley Quinn. I don't know how it's going to be.
Is it like an AMA that they're doing?
It was an AMA that you had to submit your questions in now. So they're actually done with the questions. So Shazam panel, we have the werewolf, like I was saying, it was a game that they were playing while they were making the movie, and a sneak peek of the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game from Rockstar.
Ooh.
So,
that's gonna be so cool.
Batman, more game announcements. So I don't know what's going to happen. There's the Sandman universe entering the Dreaming panel, but here's the problem: they just canceled a lot of those books today. So I'm not sure. Once again, damn you, DC.
A little bit of proper planning goes a long way there, fellas.
Yeah, Multiverse 101.
Can you imagine the face on the guy that's doing the panel scheduling right now? It's like, well, you did what?
Yeah, really.
What the hell?
Where was the Aquaman? You know, they're bringing in Aquaman writers. They're bringing people that worked on the movie, and they just cancel. They might cancel the book. They hinted that they're going to cancel the book, so they're probably
I don't think they're going to.
Panel.
I think that Aquaman they're going to keep around just because they're going to use it for fodder and marketing.
But
to promote
out of
movie.
the 7, I think he is the least. Well, him and the Hunter, they can't really sustain their own books. Although the books have been amazing, typically they do work better in the Justice League. So I can see canceling it, although I will shed a tear.
He'll cry just a little. He'll get a little cry. Get a bit of tears coming from my mouth. All right. So what else we got here, though? We got something else in the news. Something else. Oh yeah. Comic Book Legal Defense Fund named a new leader.
Yes.
A new kingpin. Ooh, I should not use the term kingpin.
Yeah.
That is not a good term to use for this. My apologies.
Am I saying that guy's name? Trexler, Trexler, right?
Trexler.
Okay.
Jeff Trexler.
So
Jeff Trexler. Dude, tell me that doesn't sound like a supervillain.
it really does.
Jeff Trexler.
You know, maybe if they give him a better first name. I'm sorry, Jeff. You are a lawyer, so I'm afraid you're going to sue me, but I think your parents named you wrong. It should have been like...
Change your name right now.
Donnie Trexler or something like that. That would have sounded like a good henchman, you know? Okay, either way. So, Comic Book Legal Defense, there has been quite a bit of shakeup because a lot of the people on their board, not very nice.
Yeah, I mean, the bar hasn't been set very high. So,
you know, here's the thing. Every time I read an article like this is what they did, I'm just thinking, wow, you could totally avoid this by not being a douche.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that is why every morning I wake up and I tell myself, Andrew, don't be a douche. I do it every morning. Sometimes I do it 5 or 6 times a day.
I can vouch for that. While we're at FanX, we had to share a hotel room, and I woke up to him standing in the mirror. Don't be a douche. I was like, what the hell? He's all, shut up. I'm like, you're good.
You leave me and my self-esteem alone.
Okay, that was total made-up story. But no, so Comic Book Legal Defense, wow, some of the stuff that was going on over there, you're like, just, it was insane. The level of, like, they had to go out of their way, like, to be a jackass in some of these circumstances. And you're just like, what? You could have just sat down and shut up for a minute and, like, everything would have been fine. But no, wow.
I don't know. I don't get it, man. Sometimes everybody wants to be Vader. You know what I mean?
But Luke is the hero of the story. Not Rey. Luke.
Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. All right. Let's see. Opinion topic. Which is better, Hush or Frank Miller's Dark Knight universe? All right, chat. This one's going to you. What's better?
Okay. So, you all know everybody thinks that the Dark Knight universe is the end-all to Batman stories, right?
Yes.
I disagree. The All-Star Batman and Robin was absolute crap. I mean, I hated it. The art was phenomenal, but everything about Batman was wrong.
How dare you?
I did like the scene when they painted themselves yellow in order to fight Green Lantern. I was like, that's funny. Dark Knight Returns, it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good, but it's not the end all. You have an aged Batman who comes back and is like, all right, I have to, take on crime again. So he does the whole Rocky thing where he's like, okay, forget about being the detective, forget about everything. It just has to be, blunt force trauma. And he does that well.
Dominic in chat says, haven't seen either, unfortunately. I'm in my comic infancy. And I'm getting a phone call.
Okay.
Why do people have to call?
Is it Jared again?
No. It just says potential scam.
Oh,
you know what? I should have answered it.
Oh.
I should have taken advantage of that.
Okay. So you have in the Dark Knight, was it 2 or 3, where Dick Grayson becomes the bad guy, and he just like throws him in a volcano in the end, and he's like, well, I guess, shit happens. And it was like, what are you doing? Dick Grayson Nightwing is one of the greatest creations at DC. And
what they were doing was stealing from an old Thor storyline, but we don't have to go into that.
Okay.
Hush. I understand that you probably don't see Journey into Mystery being as realistically better than Batman as it really is. And I realize that. And I'm here for you.
You know what? I love the old Journey into Mystery, but what?
Oh, he said it, ladies and gentlemen. He just said that it was better than Batman.
No, I said I love Journey into Mystery.
That's not what I heard.
You heard what you want.
That's not what the chat heard either.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Seriously, that is not what I heard either. Like, honestly, the only thing that I can think of thinking of you getting excited into Journey into Mystery is this. That's how excited I get.
I was thinking I should totally do that.
We'll see it.
Coming back, but no, too late.
We'll see it. Go.
No, it's too late. So that's when my wife would turn on the channel and be like, what in God's name is going on in this video?
What is he doing this time?
Nothing. Okay. So you have Hush, which is Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. Phenomenal art, phenomenal writing. What I loved about this was Batman had to be the detective again. It was so good. And every single villain got their own issue to really shine and show you why you love every one of these villains. And it was so awesome. Don't watch the movie until after you've read the books. That way you can actually be like, oh, I know what's actually good.
Like, I've seen this.
No, they completely twisted in the comic. There was this big reveal, and then in the movie they didn't want to do the same reveal, so it became a different bad guy at the end, and it was like, what the hell?
I didn't see any of those.
Yeah, it was. Read the comics. Although, the movie wasn't too bad because it was finally like, okay, they're going to put a spotlight on this. But
I know that you love Batman. I know that. Everyone that knows you knows that you love Batman.
Oh, yeah.
But do you realize that every time you talk about a Batman book or an arc, or even some of the movies, or Bat Nipples, for example, every time you talk about it like a long lost lover. You know what I mean? Like you just miss your Batman. Like, you remind me of this. And
it's true.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Surprisingly enough, Batman is not my favorite DC character.
It's okay. Just drop Robin to the bottom of the ocean.
No,
Why, Robin?
no.
It
depends on the Robin.
Oh crap! That really fell. Ow! Don't do that with a pin and then just reach down blindly trying to pick it up and stab yourself in the thumb. What you know about a Tomorrowland pin, though? What you know about that?
That movie was preachy.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. No. Okay. I will say this. Batman, that very first comic, complete 100%
Garbage.
ripoff. It was a blatant ripoff of I want to say, was it The Shadow? I mean, everything.
Yes, sir. Not only that, they ripped off the movie. Not even. All right. Well, let's keep this moving along here. So,
Okay.
on reading recommendations, I'm going to recommend a book by Valerie this week. I think you're doing the same, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to recommend a book by Valerie. A, because they're badass, and B, because she's going to be with us on Spotlight, and that is badass. So, I'm going to recommend The Wasp from the Women in the U.S. Military series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we both are.
Yeah, I know. That's not the one I was going to recommend. I just actually read that again yesterday. I had read it several times before. I actually love, and I'll be talking about that one again on Wednesday. But I love how much effort and just passion she puts into that particular project. It's top notch.
Yeah, it's really cool. Her onomatopoeia is badass too. We'll throw that out there. I love it. I mean, come on. It's like thunk. I don't know why I love onomatopoeia so much. Anyways, yeah. So this one's going to be pretty cool. Oh, Lindsay Joy on Twitch says the first book I read in the marketplace.
Yeah.
It's a Hallmark moment.
All right, and for me, Tiger on the Storm. I love this series. It's a great one. So it just, everything about it is just so awesome.
You ever heard an A10? They're so rad. You just burnt.
Really?
Sorry. Side note.
All right. Such a great story. I mean, I like the art. I love just the story behind it. Everything just works really well for me.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely really feel their personalities start to come out.
Well, and again, with that historical aspect, that's so cool to bring that forward. It's almost like an engaging Discovery Channel type of thing. You know what I mean? I dig them. Cool.
Oh yeah. Now this particular page I love, and it's a really weird reason why I love this page so much. Okay, normally with the text boxes or something like that, as you can see, like right here, it's just a white background. But this one up here, they just that plane was just too cool, so they had to kind of sneak it in a little bit. I love that.
That is rad.
I don't know why, that just every time I see that page, I'm like, that's cool.
And if you guys want to check this out, go on to CryptoComics.com /Valerie Finnegan. Link is right now popping up into that chat. And you can use one of Valerie's exclusive invite codes. Sign up for the system. Check out these books that we're talking about right now, plus a couple more. She has got a huge library.
Oh, yeah.
Huge. So we're gonna go into a few more of her books as well during the spotlight, but she's been cool enough to throw a couple of those books up inside of the system. I want to say 4 or 5 of them. All of them are really, really cool, really, really interesting. We'd love to see your feedback. So jump in the system, read it for free. Please make sure you leave a review for.
Yes.
And then make sure you tune in on Wednesday for Matt's show. You'll see whatever platform you're watching us on, you'll see a reminder for that right there. So make sure you like, subscribe, love us, send us fan mail. Whatever platform you're on, you'll get a notification as soon as he goes live. Now, that being said, we will also have the spotlight on Friday with Valerie. So on Wednesday, there's Creating Comics with M. Scott Russell. That's the show we were talking about earlier, where he's making a comic book using your feedback from chat. So make sure you guys jump in there. I'm going to be in the chat. on this one. I'm going to be throwing out as many ridiculous ideas as physically possible. Why?
I think we can
Because
ban from the chat.
I have not been banned from the chat.
I said I think we could.
You can try it. Try it, sucker. This guy doesn't even know how to wire or hardwire his laptop to his internet. I think he's going to ban me. Watch. You ban me from the chat, and I'm going to come Mission Impossible style, like rappelling from your ceiling behind your chair mid-scream. So anyhow, make sure you come back, watch those with us. We're going to have a hell of a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I think that show's really going to be cool, especially if people can get in at the beginning, kind of fill it out and help build it out. He's going to be doing art. He's going to have awesome guests jumping on there. That's going to be really, really sweet. And then on Friday, the spotlight with Valerie. We're really looking forward to that. It's going to be sweet.
She's got a really interesting story, too. We met her at the convention, the Fandom convention. Man, I was just listening to her story. I was like, holy crap. It's really cool. Really cool.
Super cool. So yeah, make sure you go on to CryptoComics there. Follow her. She's going to appreciate it. Promise. So with that, I think that's about it. What do you think, Matt?
I think, yeah, that's...
Keep this one short and sweet.
Well, once again, that's going to be it for us. Thank you, our fellow cave dwellers. If you like this, or if you had a good time, remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't have a good time, why the hell were you here this long? Either way.
Probably for my face.
Make sure you leave suggestions as to what we should cover in future videos. So much love.
Yeah. I think one of the first suggestions should be to cover your face, Matt. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that because I know you're more handsome than me and it makes me jealous. I apologize. I'm dealing with this in my own way.
You the second we hang up here, it's gonna happen.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining.
Thanks, guys.
We're out.